Hello and welcome to this IWBF 2022 World Championships game in the women's competition. Group B as Australia face Brazil here. I'm your commentator for this game, Dylan Cummings from Scotland. Your team rosters are as follows for Australia. Their head coach is Craig Campbell, assisted by Tina McKenzie, Lauren Robinson and Warren Brown. Number 4, Sarah Vinci. Number 5, Jess Cronje. Number 6, Hannah Dodd. Number 8, Georgia Munro Cook. Number 9, Annabelle Dennis. Number 10, Laura DeVolley. Number 12, Georgia Inglis. Number 14, Marianne Latoux. Number 15, Amber Merritt. Number 22, Isabel Martin. Number 44, Lucinda Buetti, and number 45, Brianna Fisk for Brazil. Their head coach is Martoni Sampaio, assisted by Marcos Orajo. Number 1, Ana Gelima. Number 4, Cleonetre Santoses. Number 5, Gabriela Oliveira. Number 6, Perla Asunso. Number 10, Aura Asunso. Number 12, Leah Marchins. Number 14, Paula Klockler. Number 15, Village Almeida. Number 16, Sylvain Oliveira. Number 22, Ivanilje da Silva. Number 23, Denise Zebio. And number 24, Maxilady Ramos. Your referees for this game. The commissioner is Andrew Schooneman, and your referees are Sansel Koch, Pedro Vasquez and Alexandra Laponte. Your starting fives for Australia, it's 6 Dodd, 8 Munro Cook, 12 Inglis, 15 Merritt and 22 Martin. Meanwhile, for Brazil, it's 6 Paula Asunso, 14 Klockler, 15 Almeida, 16 Oliveira, and 24 Ramos. Hola, if you're tuning in from Brazil. Good day if you're tuning in from Australia. About to get underway any minute now in women's Group B. And of course, Canada taking on Spain on the other court at 7 o'clock local time. Also women's Group B action, that's on court 1. Meanwhile, Australia-Brazil here on court 2. Munro Cook and Klockler in for the tip. Australia reigning Asia Oceania champions. Brazil, America's Cup bronze medalists. That's how they qualify here. Australia win the tip. It's Inglis with the ball. Munro Cook fires, no good. Oliveira for Brazil. Offensive foul on Brazil. Foul is on Asunso. Australia ball. Inglis on the inbound. Won silver with Australia last year at the Commonwealth Games, as did Merritt, and Merritt inside, no good. She gets the second chance, puts it in, and first score of the game, courtesy of Amber Merritt and Australia. Aussie Gliders Gain a 2-point lead. It's Ramos on the inbound for Brazil. Finds Clockler. Clockler to Almeida. Asunso. Oh, nice pass. Oliveira with the finish. Silver lane, Oliveira for Brazil. Gets Brazil's first score of the game. Monroe Cook now for the Aussies. No. Brazil come away with it. Oliveira. Clockler inside under pressure. And just jump ball called. Australia. No, it's Brazil possession. Oliveira on the inbound for the Brazilians. Finds Asunso. Nothing there for Asunso. Offensive rebound, Almeida. Shot clock violation. Amber Merritt picks it up for the Aussies. Monroe Cook. Dodd inside. Gets it. It's good for Hannah Dodd. Had a successful season over in Italy, did Hannah Dodd. Played for PDM Treviso. And it's a foul on Merritt. Brazil ball. Brazil with possession. Oliveira, nothing there. Rebound, Monroe Cook. Australia bring it up. It's Dodd. Overshoots it there. Picked up by Merritt, and Merritt puts it away. Pass, Oliveira wide open. Layup is good for Oliveira. And a timeout call by Australia. It's a 2-point game. Gliders hold on to the lead by 2. 7 minutes to go in the first. Back underway in the first. 7 minutes to go. Gliders with possession. It's Dodd. Over to Merritt. It can't be kept in by Martin. Brazil ball. Clockler for the Brazilians. Finds Oliveira. Almeida, it's good for Almeida. Monroe Cook looks to reply, she advances the ball up the floor. Inside for Monroe Cook. No pressure being applied by Brazil. And that gives the Gliders a 2-point lead. Asunso inside to Almeida. 3-second call on Brazil. Gliders ball. And Inglis inbounds to Monroe Cook. Monroe Cook plays for the Sydney Metro Blue Hornets from Sydney, New South Wales. Is Monroe Cook. Finds Merritt. Inside Dodd. No good for Dodd. Clockler for Brazil. Asunso, nice pass and lovely finish by Perla Asunso. Nice assist there from Clockler. Monroe Cook for the Aussies. Inglis. Back to Monroe Cook. Up and in. No, sorry, it goes up and not in for Monroe Cook. Clockler finds Asunso. Asunso under pressure, gets it to go. Shoots under pressure from Inglis. And Brazil take the lead by 2, courtesy of Paula Asunso. Gliders look to reply. Inglis under pressure from Ramos. Merritt for 3, and the foul is drawn. Oh no, an offensive foul on Merritt. Brazil ball. That's her second foul. As Monroe Cook is good there for Asunso. Monroe Cook takes the break. In comes Annabelle Dennis for the Aussies. Almeida for Brazil. Has a chance to put them up by 6. Oliveira. Asunso. Long 2. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound Oliveira, and she puts it in. Brazil lead by 6, 3.5 to go in the first. Inglis for the Aussies. Amber Merritt puts it up, short. Nothing there for Merritt. Brazil back on the attack. Impressive start for the Brazilians. And Almeida draws the and one. She gets the and one, sorry. Timeout called by Australia. They trail by 8. As Brazil scores double the points. Nope, they trail by 6. As there is a difference between the scoreboard in the venue and on screen. Sorry about that. Brazil lead by 6. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first. Back underway. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first. It's Brazil that lead by 8. So they fixed the scoreboard on this. It was the scoreboard on my screen that was correct, and make that a 9-point lead for Brazil. So they've started off really strong here. Merit will look to respond for the Aussies. If they need a response at this point, do the gliders. Merit, it's no good. Oliveira to Almeida. Sorry, to Clockler. Now it's Almeida with the ball. Foul is on Latu. And it's Brazil ball. That's Australia's 4th team foul in the quarter. Need to be careful here. Clockler, no, it's Asunso. The 3 is no good. Latu gets it to Dennis. Dennis to Merritt. Merritt controls it. Oh, can't get it inside to Latu. Brazil come away with it. Pass from Almeida. Lovely play from Brazil. Oliveira, layup is good. Silva Lane, Oliveira with the score. Latu brings the ball up for Australia. Merritt over to Dennis. Dennis, it's good for Annabelle Dennis. Fairly new to this glider squad is Dennis. Almeida is short that time. Offensive rebound, Ramos. Great hustle from Ramos. Ramos gets the ball again. Almeida, and it's good for Brazil. An absolutely fantastic start for Brazil as they lead by 11. Offensive foul on Latu. Brazil ball, not the greatest start for the Gliders. And coming into the game for the Gliders is, well, back into the game, it's Inglis and Munro Cook. As we're within the final minute of the first. Pasunso. Oliveira. Back to Asunso. Brazil reset. It finds Almeida. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Clockler. It's also no good. The ball goes to Dodd. Monroe Cook. It's good. And the Gliders needed that score. That brings it to a 9-point game. Three is no good for Asunso. And Gliders get the ball back with 2 seconds on the clock. Catch and shoot situation needed. .6 seconds left as the table resets. Merritt 4-3 doesn't go for the Gliders. 9-point game at the end of the first. Brazil lead. A great start for the Brazilians. Gliders need to regroup. Back underway, second quarter. Inglis inside, scores for the Gliders. Much needed score for the Aussies. And Brazil are back on the attack. Asunso. Long two from the elbow, no good. Merritt collects the rebound. Gets it to Inglis. 7-point game, Merritt. No good for Merritt. Rebound Inglis. Munro Cook just too far under the basket there. Merritt picks it up. And good defensive rebounds from the Aussies. That makes it a 6-point game just like that. A 5-point game just like that. And Merritt from Borlu, Western Australia, was born in Portsmouth, raised in Australia. Merritt plays for the Perth Wheelcats in the Aussie League. 6-point game. Brazil still with the lead. Clockler fires, draws the foul. Foul is on Merritt. Nope, sorry. Foul is on Dodd, not Merritt. Clockler. First is short. Second is good. It's a 6-point game. Inglis, Merritt. Merritt is fouled and one for Amber Merritt. And she is elated with that. Merritt to the line for the bonus bucket. And Merritt won a Paralympic silver medal with the gliders in London 2012 and a Commonwealth Games medal in Birmingham. That was also silver last year in 3x3 competition. So Merritt, no stranger to medalling in a major competition, and she will go to the line for the bonus bucket after this timeout. 4-point game, potential for a 3-point game. Merritt, the 3-point play is good. It's a 3-point. It is a 3-point game. Brazil still hold on to their marginal lead. Gliders have done well to come back. It's Ramos, Asunso to Almeida. Pressured by Merritt, it's short. And that's good defense from Merritt. It's Inglis on the inbound for the gliders. Merritt. And it's Munro Cook. Travel called on Australia, Brazil ball. Clockler brings the ball up for the Brazilians. Almeida. Over to Asunso. And Brazil with a man down. Clockler inside. Oh, no good. And Clockler is fouled. Brazil ball. Asunso fires, nothing there, and it's merit again for the Gliders. Oh, pass is just too long there. Brazil ball. As Dodd gets back up. And I've just gone online and seen that Dodd and her boyfriend Stephen Elliott have signed for Zwickau over in Germany next season. Zwickau newly promoted to the German First Division. So she'll continue playing in Europe next season, will Dodd. Of course, Dodd from Sydney, New South Wales. It's Asunso for Brazil. Almeida, it's no good. Rebound Merritt finds Inglis. The play stopped as Dodd comes out of chair once again. Dodd also plays for the Wollongong Rollerhawks and Sydney University Flames in the Aussie League. Plays both in the men's and women's league, does Dodd. I think I'm saying that right, Wollongong. Oh, and the pass is just too long, can't find Munro Cook. Brazil ball. Australia just need to take their time with these passes as it forces a turnover. Pass from Almeida to Oliveira. She's back into the game for Brazil. Is Oliveira. Asunso takes her time, finds Clockler, and she gets the and one. Foul is on Inglis. Clockler to the line for the bonus bucket. This could put Brazil up by 6 if it goes. It's good for Clockler. Gliders ball. Latu finds Munro Cook. Pressured by Clockler. Shot clock ticking down. It finds Dodd. Dodd! Great hustle there from Dodd to draw the foul. She looked very off balance there, but Ramos commits the foul, and it's Dodd to the line. Hannah Dodd, as I mentioned, played in Treviso in Italy this season, has just signed for Zwickau in Germany. She'll play in the German First Division next season, will Dodd, and obviously it'll be a great experience for her. No good on the first. And the second is good for Dodd. Brings Australia within 5, does Dodd. Ora so now into the game for Brazil, and Clockler draws the foul. Foul is on Dodd, her second. Personal. Clockler to the line again. Has the potential to put Brazil up by 7. No good on the first. Second is good for Clockler. 6-point game, Brazil maintain their lead. Inglis finds Merritt. Shot clock ticking down. Inglis 4-3 is short. As Brazil force the gliders to rush that shot. It's Oliveira for Brazil. Dishes to Asunso. It's no good for Paula Asunso. It's rebounded by Aura Asunso. Brazil ball. 7 on the shot clock. Paula Asunso off the glass. Puts Brazil up by 8. Merritt for the gliders. Long pass finds Monroe Cook. Nice transition. It goes to Inglis. No good for Martin. And that's a tough shot for the one-pointer. She was under a lot of pressure. It's Aura Asunso for Brazil. Silverlane Oliveira inside. Clockler and 1. Foul is on Dodd. That's our third. Oh, wait, no. Hang on a minute. Sorry. That was an offensive foul on Brazil. Oliveira commits the foul. My mistake. Dodd remains on 2 personal fouls. And gliders get the ball back. It's an 8-point game. Inglis. Merritt inside. No good for Merritt. Aura Asunso with pace for Brazil. Defended by Monroe Cook. Three-second call on Asunso. Gliders ball once again. Clockler. Asunso. And it's Gliders ball. Can they capitalise? The Gliders still trail by 8. 3.5 to go in the half. Monroe Cook finds Merritt. Good pressure from Brazil. Ball goes back to Monroe Cook. Merritt fades away. No good. Rebound Aura Asunso. And it's Paula Asunso now with the ball. Finds Aura Asunso. Fires. No good. Monroe Cook inside and an offensive. Hang on a minute. Basket no good. Offensive foul called on Australia. Even I'm not quite sure about that. It looked like the Brazil player just fell out backwards by mistake. Didn't look like they were rammed into, but maybe I'm wrong. Nevertheless, Brazil get the ball back. Asunso for Brazil. Paula Asunso. Ora Asunso. Fires. Oh, no good. Rebound Merit. And both teams not scored for a while. Remains an 8-point game. Inglis makes that one. 6-point game. Georgia Inglis cuts the Gliders' deficit. Clockler. Oliveira. 3 on the shot clock. They have to heave it. Oliveira, buzzer beater, and oh, it's no good. And that's a basketballer's nightmare when it gets stuck. It's an inch away from going in, but it gets jammed between the backboard and the rim. And that's unfortunate for Oliveira. 1:35 remaining in the half. It's a 6-point game. And Inglis, who scored lastly for, hang on, give me one moment. Inglis, who scored lastly for Australia, plays for the Perth Wheelcats and resides in Perth, Western Australia, does Inglis. Former student at the University of Alabama in the States, as Monroe Cook tries to free up the ball. Inglis will have a go. It's no good. Merritt will take it. Oh, wait, no. They call in the big man with the stick. Oh, dear. Oh. Way. And it doesn't go in. And then there's a big cheer from the crowd. 1:35 remaining in the half. Oh, pardon me. It will be Brazil ball. Oliveira. Paula Asunso. Fakes the 3 inside Asunso, and it's once again for Brazil. Must be a coincidence. And there's the big man again. Oh, it doesn't go in that time. All fun and games here at the World Championships. Big thanks to the big man, the volunteer, and Monroe Cook for the Gliders. Merritt. Clear lane. It's good for Amber Merritt. Merritt brings it to a 4-point game. Gliders slowly closing the gap here. But it's Brazil by 4. It's Dodd. Dodd having a rough time of it. Falling out of chair several times. And it's Clockler for Brazil. Finds Oliveira. Almeida. Inside to Clockler, it's blocked by Merritt. Vinci comes into the game for the Gliders. Finds Monroe Cook. Oh, the ball goes to Merritt. Inglis inside, it goes for Georgia Inglis. A nice play from the Gliders. It's a 2-point game. It's now heating up. That was a fantastic transition from the Gliders. And Inglis just wills it into the basket on the other end. Asunso for Brazil finds Almeida. And Asunso at the top. Takes it. Doesn't go. Back of the rim. Gliders with a chance. Oh, it comes off Monroe Cook. Brazil ball in their half of the court. Monroe Cook frustrated with that. Paula Assunção with the ball for Brazil. And Brazil with a chance to extend their lead. Almeida forces it. She's fouled by Merritt. 2 to come. Oh, and that's the Gliders in foul trouble, and Merritt is on 3. That's not good for the Gliders' leading scorer. And it's Almeida, the captain of this Brazilian side, to the line. It rolls out on the first attempt. Has the chance to put Brazil up by 3, and does. And 6 seconds left. The Gliders will need a heave. Inglis to Monroe Cook. Monroe Cook finds Merritt. Merritt, doesn't shoot it, and that will bring an end to the half. It is Brazil that lead by 3. It's a 1 possession game between Brazil and Australia. So Brazil started off strong in the first. They won that quarter by 9, 21 to 12. And the Gliders have come back in the second to win the second quarter by 6. The Gliders win the second quarter 14 to 8. But it's Brazil with a 3-point lead at the half. Your leading scorers. Leading scorer for the game is Amber Merritt with 11 points. And the other Glider scorers is Inglis with 6, Monroe Cook with 4, Dodd with 3, and Dennis with 2. Meanwhile for Brazil, Paula Assunção with 10, Clocknell with 8, Oliveira with 6, and Almeida with 5. So slightly more spread out scores for Brazil as they lead by 3 against the Gliders at this half. Statistics wise, Australia shooting 46% from the field, 12 of 26. Brazil shooting 12 of 30 at 40%. So both teams make 12 shots each in the half, and Brazil with 4 more attempts than Australia. So it's fairly even, which is why it's so close, like a 3-point game. No 3 balls dropped in this game. Aussies 0 from 2, Brazil 0 from 1, and Australia 66% from the line, 2 from 3. Australia converting more from the line, 5 from 8. They're 62% from the line. So the coaches will talk it over in the second half. It's a close game in this women's Group B action between Australia and Brazil, and meanwhile on the other court Canada are taking on Spain, also in women's Group B action. I am your commentator for this game, Dylan Cummings from Scotland, bringing you the action in this game. I'll be back with you in just over 10 minutes for the second half. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. It's at Dylan on Wheels on Instagram. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Back underway. 3-point game. Brazil lead. Oliveira with the ball. Finds Asunso, and it's good for Perla Asunso. Gives Brazil a 5-point lead. Monroe Cook brings the ball up for the Gliders. Oh. Foul on Asunso. Gliders ball. Monroe Cook fires and hits. Three-point game. Nope, sorry, 4-point game. No, it is a 3-point game. That's my mistake. Asunso no good. Merritt comes away with it. Inglis takes her time with it. Merritt. Monroe Cook is fouled by Almeida. It's Georgia Monroe Cook to the line for the Gliders. Monroe Cook plays for the Sydney Metro Blue Hornets and is from Sydney, New South Wales. It's no good for Monroe Cook, but she has a chance to make this a 2-point game. And she does. It's nothing but net on the second for Monroe Cook. 2-point game. Oliveira with the ball for Brazil. No good for Almeida. And Almeida makes the first. The captain of this Brazil side. Second is good. 4-point game. Gliders come back with it. Merritt in. Oh, and she's fouled by Oliveira. Gliders get another chance at the offense in their half. Monroe Cook inside Inglis. Merritt is fouled and she draws the foul. Merritt has a chance to make this a 2-point game. And Merritt. First is good. Second is no good. Merritt from Bolu, Western Australia, was born in Portsmouth, raised in Australia. Plays for the Perth Wheelcats, does Merritt. And it's Almeida with the ball for Brazil and one for Clockler. It's a fantastic play from Brazil. And Inglis frustrated with that one. Five-point lead Brazil, potential for a 6. Clockler to the line for the bonus bucket. It's good. Sorry, it's not good. It's not good. Oh my God. Not good for Clockler. 5-point game. Brazil with the lead. Inglis with the ball. And it's intercepted by Perla Asunso. Great interception for Brazil. Almeida with the ball. And Klockler makes it a 7-point lead. Brazil starts this quarter off strong. Subs coming in. As Latu replaces Inglis. 7-point lead Brazil. Monroe Cook for the Gliders. And it's good for Monroe Cook. It's back to a 5-point game. Almeida. Foul is on Asunso. Gliders ball. Latu on the inbound for the Gliders. 5-point game. Australia trail. Merritt. Martin inside, takes it back out. Looks to reset. Oh, and it's a 3-second. Oh no, it's a 3-second call on Martin. Brazil ball. Merritt for the Gliders. Fast break, no good. Almeida comes away with it for Brazil. Oh, it's blocked by Merritt, but it remains Brazil possession. They have 13 on the shot clock, do Brazil. And Almeida is fouled. First is good for Almeida. And the second. Lovely shooting from Brazil. That puts them up by 7. Martin inside, overshoots the layup. Brazil back on the attack. It's Martins, finds Oliveira to Asunso. Almeida gets that one to go. Brazil by 9. And Brazil just starting to pull away now. It's Monroe Cook for the Gliders. Oh. Two to come for Monroe Cook. Have the chance to make this or bring it back to a 7-point game. First is no good. Second is no good. Merritt collects the offensive rebound. Back to Monroe Cook. Can't go for the Gliders. Merritt finally gets to go, and it's a 7-point game. Courtesy of Amber Merritt. It's Oliveira. So Almeida. Oh, it can't go for Brazil. Silva unable to get a hand on it. Inglis back into the game for the Gliders. Inglis over to Merritt. Merritt, 5-point ball game. Amber Merritt once again. It's Almeida. Layup no good. Good pressure from. Oh, offensive foul on Monroe Cook. Brazil ball. And that's Australia's fourth team foul. Brazil already in foul trouble. Oliveira, Almeida puts it up and in for Almeida. Back to a 7-point ball game. And every time it seems like the Gliders get close, Brazil pull further away. Dodd, layup is good, and Dodd draws the foul. Foul by Almeida. Hannah Dodd to the line. Native of Sydney, New South Wales is Dodd. She will go to the line to potentially make this a 5-point ball game once again. Big pressure on the shoulders of the one-pointer. It's good for Dodd. Second is just off balance. Merritt collects it. Merritt gets it to go. And just like that, it's a... hang on. Yes, basket is good. Basket is good. Merritt makes it a 4-point game. And Brazil unable to get it, unable to inbound it fast enough. It goes back to the Gliders. Gliders now with a chance. That's great intelligence from Merritt to grab Dodd's free throw and put it in. Monroe Cook now finds Merritt. And Merritt again! 2-point ball game. And Amber Merritt now on 22 points for the Gliders. Oliveira will look to reply. Pressure is on now for Brazil. Marchins puts it up. It's short. Momentum is going the way of the Gliders. It's Merritt on 20 points. Minus 20 points personal for Merritt. Almost half the Gliders' points fall on the shoulders of Amber Merritt. She has control for it for the Gliders now. Inglis inbounds. Merritt. Nice pass, Monroe Cook under the basket. Ties up the game for the Gliders. We've got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Final 2 minutes of the third. Brazil in foul trouble. They can't foul. They come away with it. Asunso Martins. And Martins cannot find the reply on the other end. And now Australia in foul trouble. Hang on. Maybe not. No, it's Brazil that commit the foul. My mistake. Monroe Cook to the line for the Gliders. Has the potential to put the Gliders in the lead. The first one's too hard. Hits the back of the rim. Big pressure for Monroe Cook. It's good for Monroe Cook. Gliders by 1. Pressure is now on Brazil for the response. Martins finds Oliveira. Clockler. Asunso. Back to Martins. And it's intercepted by Merritt. Gliders leading scorer. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike foul on Oliveira. So Merritt will go to the line for 2. And Gliders get the possession back. Pressure is getting to Brazil now. And Vinci gets back up. Merritt. Main woman for this Gliders team at the moment. 20 points. Has the potential for 22. No good. One to come for Merritt. No good on the second, but Gliders get the possession back. Chance to drop an offense here. Fresh 14 for the Gliders. Minute and change remaining in the third. And this game is really heating up. It's Gliders with a 1-point lead at the moment. Merritt inside. She is fouled. Fouled by Asunso. To the line again. Ora Asunso commits the foul. Merritt. It's good that time for Merritt. And it's one from 2 for Merritt. But that gives the Gliders a 2-point lead. 1 possession game. We're in the final minute of the third. Ora Asunso for Brazil. Clockler is fouled by Vinci. She's frustrated with that. Clockler once again to the line. Has the potential to tie this ball game up. Paola Clockler. First one's good. Second is no good. Brazil trail by 1. Inglis with the ball for the Gliders. Merritt glides inside and it doesn't go for Merritt that time. Brazil with the ball. Oh! I believe that's an offensive foul. We'll wait and see what the refs call. Unsportsmanlike. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And it's Monroe Cook that commits the foul there. Clockler, what am I talking about? Asunso to the line for Brazil. 2 to come and possession for Brazil. 23.1 left on the clock. It's good for Asunso. That ties up the ball game. Both teams in foul trouble now. It's no good on the second, but the game is tied. Cool, calm and collected is Asunso to tie up the game. And Brazil with a chance. Perla Asunso. 4-3! No good. Rebound, Monroe Cook. And Merritt now advances up the floor. Merritt. Dodd. Monroe Cook. Monroe Cook gives Australia a 2-point lead on the buzzer. Monroe Cook coming in clutch. And Monroe Cook is cooking for the Gliders. 2-point lead to Australia. Fourth and final quarter coming up. Everything to play for. It's Australia that lead by 2 going into the fourth. And this game has heated up as Australia lead Brazil by 5 in that quarter. They outscore the Brazilians 21-16 in the third quarter. Fourth and final quarter underway. This game has heated up. It's Gliders with the lead. And they get the first offense of the quarter. It's Monroe Cook with the ball. Inglis inside. Oh, and ball can't find Vinci. It's Oliveira with the interception. Gets it to Ora Asunso. Clockler. Good pressure from the Gliders. Ora Asunso inside. Clockler. Shot is no good. Rebound, Merritt. Merritt, the leading scorer for the Aussies, finds Inglis. Up and in for Merritt. Her 23rd point of the game. No good for Brazil on that offense, pressure getting to them. It's the Gliders that lead by 4. Timeout called by Brazil. Gliders by 4, 8.5 to go in the game. Merritt and Munro Cook in double figures for Australia. Merritt with 23, Munro Cook with 14. Back underway. And that's an offensive foul on Merritt. That's her 4th. Needs to be careful here. What am I talking about? Sorry, that's an offensive foul on Dodd. That is her 4th. Australia lead by 4. Brazil with possession. Ora Asunso. Clockler. Oliveira is intercepted by Inglis. Munro Cook. No good. Munro Cook again. Still no good. Rebound Clockler. And Brazil look to reply now. It's Asunso. Asunso! No good. Rebound Munro Cook. Vinci, pressure is on Vinci and the layup is good. Sarah Vinci. And her first points of the game make a big impact. That gives the Gliders a 6-point lead. That's a tough finish under pressure for the 1-point player. Trust me, I know all about that being a 1-point player myself. Asunso finds Almeida. Oh, and Brazil lose the ball. Possession goes to the Gliders. Inglis inbounds. Munro Cook back to Inglis. Long pass. Finds Merritt. Inglis. Vinci inside. Blocked by Clockler. Clockler comes back with it. Clockler. Almeida. Clockler fires. Doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Ramos. Lovely rebound from Ramos. Finds Almeida. Nothing there for Jalima. Nothing there for Santos Hayes as she comes into the game for Brazil. Merritt finds Monroe Cook. Gliders with a 6-point lead. Monroe Cook, Vinci, Inglis in the half of Australia. Inglis. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, they have to heave it. Inglis. No good for Inglis. Brazil with a chance to come back with it. Clockler. Santos Hayes. And it's knocked out of bounds. Gliders ball. Gliders maintain a 6-point lead. Inglis, Monroe Cook. Finds Merritt inside off the glass. Amber Merritt once again. Her 25th point. Merritt having a hell of a game. Almeida. And it's good for Asunso from the top. Hang on a minute. 6-point game. Brazil trail. Merritt inside. No good for Merritt. Brazil come away with it. Brazil trail by 6. Oliveira. And it's good for Almeida. 4-point ball game. 2 possessions in it. 4.5 to go. Monroe Cook for Australia. Inglis. Martin, pressure is on. Oh, it's short for Isabel Martin. Almeida keeps it in, finds Clockler. Asunso for Brazil. Oliveira, no good. Not enough power on that layup. Merritt takes care of the ball for the Gliders. Merritt, is... Wait, hang on, let me see what that call's going to be at. Oh, that's a nasty tumble for Merritt. Ooh. Gets back up. Possession goes to Brazil. Asunso, it's good for Asunso. 2-point ball game. Brazil coming back. Everything to play for in the last 3.5 minutes. Merritt with the ball. Inglis. Dodd fires. No good for Dodd. Oh, offensive rebound Inglis. Great hustle from Inglis. Munro Cook now. Fresh 14 for Australia. Vinci, big pressure on Vinci. It's no good. Brazil come away with it. And a chance for the tie. It is a 2-point game, not a 4-point game. Not sure why they've not updated the score on the screen here, because it's on a 2-point game on the big screen. Foul committed by Munro Cook. Timeout called by Australia. Coach Campbell wants to talk it over with his team. It's a 2-point ball game. 2.5 remaining. Everything to play for in these last 2.5 minutes. Back underway. Simpson with the ball for Brazil. Fires. No good. Rebound Vinci. Finds Dodd. Merritt. They need to get it over the half. Merritt has to launch it. And it's great hands by Inglis to get it over the half for the Gliders. Oh. Oliveira with the foul. It's Gliders' ball with 6 on the shot clock. Oh no, they get a fresh. Pardon me, they get a fresh 14. Two-point ball game. Gliders with the lead. Munro Cook. Gliders need to take their time with this offense. It's Inglis. Over to Merritt. Merritt! No good. Reba. Oh, Merritt again. Merritt gets it to go. Second chance is good for Amber Merritt. Nice assist there from Inglis. 4-point lead Gliders. And Brazil need to respond here. We're within the final 2 minutes. Clockler fires. No good for Clockler. A rebound Merritt. And Merritt has had an absolute ball game. She's on 27 points at the moment. Merritt. Dodd inside. Hannah Dodd gives Australia a 6-point lead. 6-point lead for the Gliders. Brazil need a response now. Almeida. Asunso, 3-ball is short. And we're within the final minute. It's a 6-point game. That may be it for the gliders. They may have sealed the deal here. It's likely that they've sealed the deal. However, we still have 54 seconds left of play. Dodd for the gliders. Inglis. Gliders just need to take care of it now. Inglis. Merritt. Dodd. Wide open. Dodd. Layup. Short. And it's Brazil with the ball. Quick offense is needed here by Brazil if they want to come back. And it's Almeida over Merritt. It's good for Almeida, the Brazil captain. 4-point ball game here. Munro Cook, Merritt. Oh, and the foul is on unsportsmanlike foul on Clockler. Merritt to the line, and Amber Merritt could seal the deal here for the gliders. Amber Merritt, hell of a player, been around the game for a long time, has Merritt. These could seal the deal. It's good, first is good for Merritt, and after this gliders will get possession back. 5-point ball game, gliders with possession. 16.2 in the game, 14 on the shot clock. Munro Cook, and they'll hold the ball. Munro Cook inside Inglis, and one for Georgia Inglis. 5.8 left. And Inglis to the line. Inglis from Perth, Western Australia. Bonus bucket is good for Inglis. That gives the gliders a 8-point lead with 5.8 left. It's all but over. Fantastic from the gliders. 5.8 left of play. Timeout called. Gliders take this game win this game by 8. An impressive showing, especially for Merit, 28 points. I've been your commentator for this game, Dylan Cummings. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. It's at Dylan on Wheels. I'll be back with you tomorrow for more World Championships action here in Dubai. Please stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers from Australia. Obrigado from Brazil. See you later. Bye bye.